Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the recent immigration changes in the United Kingdom. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Also remember to click on the notification bell so you get notified when I release new videos. So yeah, let's go straight into it.
If you have been following UK immigration updates, you know that the skilled worker visa went through some major changes back in July 2025. Well, just when people were adjusting to those new rules, the Home Office announced even more updates this October, and these changes affect both new applicants and employers who plan to sponsor skilled workers into the UK. In today's video, I'll break down everything that is new, what is changing in 2026, and what this means for people planning to work or settle in the UK. Now, before we talk about the new updates, let's do a quick recap. Back in July, the UK raised the minimum salary threshold for skilled workers to around 41,700 per year, up from 38,700. They also increased the required skilled level, and most jobs now have to be at RQF level 6 or higher, which is basically degree level. That automatically excluded a lot of mid-skilled roles that were previously eligible under RQF level 3 to 5. The government also introduced something called Temporary Shortage List or TSL. This was to cover a few mid-skilled roles temporarily, but it came with strict limits like shorter visa validity and restrictions on dependents. So that was the July update, raising the bar both in salary and qualification. Let's get into the October 2025 updates, the one everyone has been talking about. First, the government announced that from January 2026, the English language requirements for skilled worker visa applicants will increase from B1 to B2 level. That is equivalent to A-level English, so you will need to demonstrate stronger skills in speaking, listening, reading, and writing before you can apply. The new rule also affects other work-related routes like scale-up visa and the high potential individual routes. According to the Home Office, this change is meant to ensure that migrants can fully integrate into UK workplaces and communities, but in reality, it makes the process tougher for people who struggle with advanced English tests. Secondly, there was an increase in the immigration skills charge, which employers pay every time they sponsor a skilled worker. So, from mid-December 2025, the fee will rise by about 32%. So, for example, if a company used to pay 2,700 to sponsor someone for 3 years, they will now pay over £3,600 to sponsor a person. For smaller companies, it is also going up, and that means that employers may think twice before sponsoring, especially for roles that aren't critical. Now, the Immigration Advisory Committee released an update this October on the temporary shortage list. They have reduced the number of eligible roles even further. Only a few positions in health, engineering, and IT remain under the shortage list, meaning it is getting even harder for mid-level or care-related jobs to qualify for sponsorship. What does this mean in practical terms? For applicants, the skilled worker visa route is becoming more competitive. You will need a job that meets degree level skill requirements, a salary that meets or exceeds the new threshold, a higher English proficiency test result starting January 2026. That's a lot of boxes to tick, to be fair, and each one adds to the difficulty of getting approved. For employers, this means higher cost and tighter compliance. Between the increased salary, the higher skill charge, and stricter sponsorship monitoring, small businesses might struggle to keep up. This could reduce the number of companies willing to hire foreign workers unless they are absolutely able to. There are also wider impacts. Fewer skilled worker applications were recorded in September 2025, and the Home Office has been ramping up on enforcement visits for illegal working. So the direction is clear. The government wants to tighten control over migration numbers and reduce dependency on overseas labor. All these updates are part of a bigger immigration reform called Restoring Control Over the Immigration System. This was announced earlier this year. The aim is to reduce net migration, reduce skills level, and ensure migrants contribute more effectively to the UK economy. But not everyone agrees with this approach. Some employers, especially in healthcare and hospitality have said that these changes make it harder to fill essential roles, and some experts believe that raising language and salary barriers may discourage talented professionals who could otherwise add value to the UK workforce. In short, while the government is tightening borders and setting higher standards, it is also creating challenges for sectors that rely heavily on skilled migrants. If you're planning to apply for a skilled worker visa soon, here is what you should do right now. Make sure your job is eligible under the new RKF level and not removed from the shortage list. You also want to review your salary. Your offer must meet the expected salary threshold or higher. You also need to prepare for a B2 English test early, especially if you plan to apply after January 2026. Now, you also need to make sure that your employer, they are aware of the skill charge increase and any new compliance rules. If you meet the current requirements, it might be better to apply before the new English rule kicks in. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine you're a care assistant earning £29,000. Under the old rule, you were fine, but now with a threshold of 41,700, you no longer qualify unless your job is on the immigration salary list, which offers slightly lower threshold. That is over £12,000 gap. And for your employer, the cost of sponsoring you has gone up too. So it's not just a small change, it's a real challenge for both sides. Now let's talk about the English test. From January 2026, you will need to reach a B2 level instead of B1. This means that you have to be more fluent, able to handle professional conversations, reports, and meetings in English. Tests like IELTS for UKVI or Trinity College London are the main ones accepted. So if you are planning to apply next year, this is the time to start preparing. Even small daily habits like watching English news, writing emails, or practicing speaking can really help. I've seen few questions online like, can I still apply if I'm already in the UK? Yes, but new rules will apply when you renew or change employers. Another one is, does my employer have to increase my salary? If your job falls below the new threshold, yes, they will need to update your sponsorship or move you to a different occupation code that still qualifies. And here's what I recommend you do next. Go on to gov.uk, check your occupation code, see if your job still qualifies and what the new salary range is. So, that's the October 2025 update on the skilled worker visa. And honestly, it is a big one. It is getting harder, yes. But if you stay informed and plan ahead, you still have a strong chance. If you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who is applying for UK visa, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates on living and working in the UK.
Yeah, guys, that's all of the update I have for you today. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.